attention, Newark community. We need to come together and make sure that our students are in school. Every day, their presence in school matters. If you miss a day, you miss a lot.
In Newark in 2016, the chronic absenteeism rate was 30%. That means that 30% of students in kindergarten through 12th grade in Newark's public schools miss 10% of enrolled days for any reason. That is approximately 15 to 18 days of school.
30% of us miss 10% of school. That is unacceptable.
18 días no parecen mucho, pero son 108 horas de educación perdida. 108 horas. Un día perdido puede significar la diferencia entre pasar y reprobar un examen.
Yes, and from middle school to high school, the rate rises by 13%. By senior year, 59% of students are chronically absent.
And in early childhood, the chronic absenteeism rate is 48% for pre-K3 and 42% for pre-K4. These are formative years for our young learners. Strong preschool attendance is a foundation for future success. Our youngest scholars have to be in school.
Only 58% of students who are chronically absent graduate from high school, as compared to 86% of students with good attendance. To raise the college graduation rate, students must be prepared. That means we need to be present.
Why is this important? For one, when students are not in school, they are not learning. Students who miss school fall behind in their work, are less likely to graduate and get meaningful employment, and miss out on opportunities that can better their futures. Parents, if we want the best for our children, we have to make sure they attend school.
This is an issue all of us must take on. Parents, students, educators, schools, program providers, all of us. Let's raise attendance by raising our commitment to education. And to our students, Newark Public Schools and the City of Newark have affirmed their commitment to raising attendance in our schools. Will you join us?
Students, we have to show up. If there is something that is keeping you from going to school, tell someone. No reason is too big or too small. We can't let anything get in the way of our success. Missing school doesn't solve our problems. Addressing them will.
Educators and school leaders, we have to ensure that our schools are welcoming, inviting, and engaging. When our students miss school, we have to care and inquire. People before policy.
Program providers, politicians, residents, and family members. Ask the students that you come in contact with about their attendance. Reinforce their need to go to school. If barriers exist, help to find solutions.
Hello, parents. Have you ever heard your child say, "I don't want to go to school. It's boring. They're not doing anything anyway." Well, if you're like me, you've probably been tempted to let them stay home and miss a day of school. But do you know that when students are chronically absent, they are more likely to miss out on schoolwork and less likely to graduate? And if a student doesn't graduate, they are less likely to find meaningful employment and miss out on opportunities that can better their futures. So we got to get them to school. Now, this doesn't mean that we don't pay attention to what they're saying. That's our opportunity as parents to get involved and ask questions to find out about what's going on. But we've got to make sure they get to school every day because their future depends on it.
Dear Newark, chronic absenteeism cannot define us.
We can't afford not to show up.
Miss a day, miss a lot.
Vamos a hacerlo.
We can't afford for them not to show up.
We can't afford not to show up. Miss a day, you miss a lot.
Dear Newark, chronic absenteeism cannot define us. This is something we can fix.
Let's do this.